Hi, welcome to 1001 Albums You Must Hear Before You Die. In this session, I am going to talk about Joan Baez's debut album that came out in October of 1960. This is an album that she made probably at the beginning of her activism. Her activism really hadn't taken off. And so her album is based off of folk songs. Some of it she wrote herself, and some of it she was redoing. And the parts of it that impressed me by this is that she was 20 years old, and it was just her and an acoustic guitar that she was playing. She didn't have any musicians; it was just her and a guitar. And at 20 years old, that was really impressive to me. And but the album, I found the album very sad. A lot of love lost, a lot of regret. Times whenever people had to die, and sometimes in violent ways, and there was even a couple of songs where, women had to leave their children behind. So, I can be impressed by, musically what this is. It wasn't my favorite. Like I said, after listening to it with the sad themes that you can kind of put you in a funk. One thing that I didn't notice that these were songs that were where the characters were men, and it was from a man's point of view. And some of the songs that I had known, and some of it she changed the voice, and some of it she didn't. She sang it as a man, or there was a couple of songs that I had known that had been written by a man's point of view, and she was, she changed the tone to where she was singing it as a woman. Me not being a big folk fan, I know that there's more going on than what meets the eye, and I know that there's some deeper themes that I'm probably not aware of. And so, listening to that, she did do had a song with a biblical theme about Moses, and that song was called Mary Hamilton, and it talked about her putting her baby in a basket and placing him in the river, for somebody else to find him and adopt him. I haven't seen this in my search, and in my vinyl search, I probably wouldn't pick it up because it was kind of sad and depressing, but I'm not going to knock her. I'm not going to put a negative spin on it because, the fact she was 20 and the sole musician on this album. And, I got to give her credit for that. See you next time.